Yo, this is a quick hitter over lunch. As I started thinking about St. Patrick's Day, this memory came back to me from high school, and I just had to share it.
And as always, this is just for friends.
Honestly, I don't get St. Patrick's Day. It might just be me being a straight edge kid, or something to do with, bringing Christianity to Ireland, and then now it's something about leprechauns and wearing the color green. I don't really get it. Honestly, I had to run upstairs and put on this green hat because that's how little I care about this holiday. While that has little to do with this story, the color green does come into play. As you know from previous stories, I went to a small school in the middle of Missouri called Leeton. It was a 1A school, which means my class size was like the largest ever, and it was like 52 students. So really, really small. We had a seminar hour, which was kind of like a homeroom or something like that, or study hall, where we could just bring in homework. We were actually selected to be in a classroom for a middle school teacher. But over that year, we bonded with him, and he was pretty cool. It was one of those situations where he didn't really care what we did, because we weren't assigned anything from him. It was more of him just monitoring us, making sure that we weren't getting into too much trouble. Like most high schoolers, though, I was pretty much a jack, and I did whatever I thought would make my friends laugh or what would get me in a little bit of trouble, but not too much trouble. In this situation, it happened to be St. Patrick's Day, and my teacher was wearing this bright green shirt. I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, Mr. Murray, you're not wearing green." And I gave him a snake bite. If you're not familiar with the snakebite pinch, it is probably one of the most painful things you can do with the littlest amount of pressure. All you do is put your thumb under your index finger, get the skin between that thumb, and pinch ever so slightly. An intense pain. Why it's called a snake bite is I imagine that it's exactly what a snake bite feels like. You might think that's where the story ends, I got detention or something like that. That is not what happened. I pinch Mr. Murray and he immediately rears up and slaps me across the face. Everyone in the classroom was in shock, especially me. There was probably 6 or 7 of us. Most of my friends were in that class. It was one of those situations where none of us really knew what would happen next. I kind of came to and realized, holy crap, we're in a situation that we can either both get in a lot of trouble, or I said, "Mr. Murray, I won't tell if you won't." And we both shook hands. And until this day, no one really knows about it unless you've heard it from me. I have to be in the smallest percent of people in the world who have ever been slapped by their teacher. Now it's just one of those things I can use when we play 2 truths and a lie, and no one really would ever guess it. Kids, stay in school, don't pinch your teachers, read a book, burn a book for all I care. Happy St. Patrick's Day.